The hashtag out there is Ruto must go. Doesn't need much interpretation, does it? Protesters want you out of office. How do you respond to that?
Everybody is entitled to their opinion.
Everybody? Great. Well, let's grab a drink and give them our opinion.
Over 20 people are dead. 39 are missing through state-driven abductions. And first, they're asking a very simple question. 24 people dead. Your Excellency, do you have blood on your hands?
I have no blood on my hands. 19 people are dead. Very unfortunate.
Oh, I didn't know that. That under 20 deaths is no blood on my hands? I mean, I remember a time way back when, during fairies and trolls and dragons combed the land, it was that being responsible for just one death equated to having blood on your hands. But I guess I'm just old school.
Your Excellency, let's stay on lives. There are people who are burying their children, whether they're 19 or 24, and they're watching now, and they want to see how you feel about the deaths. Give us your feelings, Your Excellency.
Let me tell you.
And I could give examples, Your Excellency. There is a 12-year-old boy, Kennedy Onyango from Rongai, whose mother narrated how his boy was basically just going to get books for his schoolwork. There is Rex Masai, who was shot in the middle of the street in Nairobi. And these are real human beings. Don't you feel a sense of responsibility for what is going on in the country?
Let me tell you the following. And I am sure the police have a record and have an explanation for every incident that they were engaged in.
Great non-answer, sir. I'm sure that the police are going to make up some excuses for, I mean, find answers that won't put them at fault. I mean, have investigations. I mean, even if I happen to accidentally kill somebody, I'd probably try my best to find a way out of not taking the fall. You know, truth or not, I would probably try to get out of it. Just saying. But I'm sure the Kenyan police won't do that.
Mr. President, just a moment. Here's the incident, Mr. President. This boy, 12-year-old, took 8 bullets. 8 bullets into the body of a 12-year-old boy. What would you tell the mother of that boy?
That boy is alive, right?
No, it's not.
Kennedy Onyango died.
He's died.
So he's the one who died?
Yes.
In Gong, there was an incident where the police were overpowered by criminals. They took firearm from the police. They used that firearm against people. And one policeman had to shoot this fellow who had hijacked a gun from a policeman so that not to endanger the lives of more citizens. It is among the 3 people. One of the criminals is among the 3 people who was shot by the police after they overpowered the police and took the bullet and took the gun from the police and used it against innocent citizens. I cannot confirm to you that this is not the man that shot the child, but investigations are going on and we will get to the bottom of it.
That's not passing the smell test. Think about it just for a second. A protester takes the gun from a police officer and starts shooting protesters. Don't get me wrong. Great way to blame the bullets on the protester, because they're probably using the same caliber that all the police officers used, or most of them. Still, the thought of a protester, criminal, shooting civilians for no apparent reason just sounds crazy to me. But that's just my senses. What do you sense?
Mr. President, the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights is the one that has accounted for 24 bodies lying in morgues. Were the 24 armed? Did they pose a danger, a direct threat to the police?
An organization that is as reckless as to say there was a massacre when there was none, now is telling us there are 24, the police are saying 19.
Breaking news, everybody. We have to interrupt this interview as right now Al Jazeera has just reported that the tax-hike protests in Kenya killed at least 39 people, says the rights watchdog. The toll has almost doubled the figure disclosed by the government. And now activists are gearing up for a new round of protests this week. Back to the interview. Somebody should really go tell the president this before we keep talking. Oh, we're still on?
Now it's telling us there are 24, the police are saying 19. Let me tell you two things. There will be an investigation on how these 19 Kenyans died.
Well, that solves all the problems there. I mean, you could hang up this interview now. Ruto said there's going to be an investigation. Well, I'm sure it's going to be fair and unbiased. I mean, as it always is in the courts, right? I mean, they're investigating themselves. In all actuality, the government is investigating themselves. Man, what a gig. I wish we could investigate ourselves. I wish we could be our own judges and jurors over our friends and our family, kind of like the police and the judiciary and governments do. I'm sure our prisons and jails, if we did that, they'd go out of business. Scratch the judiciary on that tax bill. There's nobody being charged with crimes anymore.
You may not believe the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, but surely you would believe your own deputy who has said there's been a return to extrajudicial killings and abductions, contrary to what you and him promised the people of Kenya.
Let me tell you, I am the president.
Wait, I'm sorry, who's that?
I am the president.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were just some random guy out there sitting in a chair not wanting to take responsibility for anything. As you were.
I am the president.
Let's watch this video.
Sell them to the people of Kenya. There are enough intelligent people in Kenya to differentiate what is good from what is better and what is best.
Ni jambo mbaya sana kama tutatumia askari polisi.
I don't see why they're making such a big deal out of this video. I mean, that's normal. Looks legit to me, man. I'm sure I see it happens all the time. Places probably. Yeah, it's just cool. It's cool.
And waeleze ya kwamba these people don't understand the damage they are doing to the people and the economy of Kenya.
All right.
Yeah, yes, the video in contention here was recorded earlier today.
Yes.
That of former MP Alfred Keter being abducted in broad daylight. Mr. President, before you even talk about the entire incident, the children were screaming, and a sound that we believe belongs to the wife was also heard, screaming in distress. How does that make you feel? Here is
the same way we must condemn excessive use of police.
Ruto has a strong point here. I mean, I'm sure that this man is gangster. Dude, I'm sure he's gangster. His wife is gangster. His kids are gangster. I mean, this guy could be a really bad dude. It's not like somebody would just plant the gun on him and call him trafficking in firearms or anything like that. I mean, and the timing of it all just doesn't, it just happened to be during the time that he's protesting against what the government's doing. But if Ruto said he's a bad dude and needs to be arrested, he's a bad dude and needs to be arrested. President ain't gonna lie. Dude, I'm sure this guy's a gangster. Oh, what? You found a clip? His wife is speaking on it too? Dude, I bet you they're gonna be tatted all over. Man, they're gonna be carrying bombs on them. Show him the clip.
Claiming that the arrest is in connection to his support of the ongoing protests.
Some of us, we have pronounced that we are anti the finance bill. And we've been saying reject the finance bill. And that is the position. Don't use intimidation to try to silence us so that you perpetuate whatever you want to do with that finance bill.
The people who came to arrest him, or rather abduct him, were men. You people are fathers. God will avenge this for me. Because whatever you have left in the hearts of my children, it is only God that can avenge for me.
We are alarmed by the kind of conduct that we're seeing more and more by the police officers, because after all of this, he's still being told to come back tomorrow morning. He has been summoned.
The manner of arrest of the former MP has once again raised concerns over abductions being conducted by security officers.
Just disregard what I just said earlier. Maybe he could be weaponizing the government. Guys, next time tell me about the clip before you just play it like that. Get my hopes up. But let's forget about all that negativity for a second, can we? Can we please? And let's focus on the good things that Ruto has actually done, or at least that have been under his watch in the last few weeks. He can explain it himself.
Billion shillings worth of business has been destroyed.
Go Ruto!
And today, as I talk to you this evening, there are families who have tears.
Oh.
There are families who do not know how to face tomorrow.
Wait.
And I've asked you very specifically, President, how do you feel about those tears, especially those who have been killed by police bullets?
It is horrible. It is horrible. When you find a situation where people are grieving.
That's not good.
Whether they are grieving because their parents have been arrested.
Stop, Ruto.
Or they are grieving because their hard-earned earnings of many years, monies there I have on my phone. People who are saying, I borrowed money. My whole loan has been wiped out.
Stop.
My whole barbershop has been destroyed.
Ruto, stop.
My whole hardware has been looted.
Whoa.
And burnt.
Heck of a track record, bro.
And they are in tears. So I must equally work with the police to protect all these citizens. And it cuts both ways, Linus.
Okay, so we'll accentuate the negative and eliminate the positive. Kind of do it backwards.
Are you holding the police accountable for 39 people abducted, for 24 people killed, for 627 people arrested, and not...
Yeah, you know, right now, I think I'm at the part where I'd be like, I'd like to talk to my lawyer.
charged, for 431 people injured by live bullets, rubber bullets, tear gas canisters, police batons.
Latif, as I have told you, any operation of the police outside the parameters of the law, the police will be held to account. You guys clearly said in this conference that it was an abduction. I mean, it's just clear now that it is not an abduction.
They're not.
This is an arrest.
Oh, of course it was just an arrest. I'm such an idiot, aren't we all? I always just thought an arrest kind of looked like this.
What warrant for? You've got an outstanding immigration warrant. We'll talk about it in the vehicle. Okay?
One outstanding warrant?
Yep, outstanding immigration warrant. We'll talk about it in the vehicle, okay?
How's your luck, eh? You've got 190. Absolutely insane.
And you see, I'm so stupid. I thought an abduction looked something like this.
What is good from what is better and what is best.
They're not.
This is an arrest. Are you guys bothered about the fact that Parliament was burnt? Are you guys concerned that millions of businesses of Kenyans were destroyed? How do you feel?
But it all happened.
How do you feel?
It all happened under your watch, Mr. President.
No, but this is
at the end of the day.
This is why we are saying
you sought to keep us safe.
We must be even.
Oh. Checking my emails. That's all I'm doing here. I gotta go. I mean, I'm busy day. I don't know what else to do. Hey, Ruto's fine. Ruto's fine. Whether we all agree or agree to disagree, we can stay happily and compatible during this time and moment, this really crucial time that is going on around the world. And I just want to say, I want to thank you all for watching. One love. God bless you, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.